Goddag mit navn er Jens, og i dag er det sidste gang tid til at gå ind game i The Wolf Among Us. Episode 5 skulle jeg til at sige, men det er stort set bare hele spillet det hele taget, fordi at nu har vi nemlig finale-episoden over alle finale-episoder, fordi at hvad der skete sidste gang var selvfølgelig, at vi nu skal ind til The Crooked Man og se, hvad i alverden det er, han er kørende in this bitch. Det er anden gang, jeg laver en intro lige nu, for den anden, der begynder jeg bare at sige, at det må det pisse, men det her, det ender også med at blive pisse. Men lad os se, hvad der sker. Gud, jeg burde snart have lært det, men ja. Han står der cool som altid.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
You look ugly.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Det vil være en god grund.
6 rounds of
I
won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Fair enough.
Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
Han har en plan.
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that.
Nej, men du
All I'm
planen.
asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
Du står bag det hele.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
I require trial by combat.
Be unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you
Justice.
just look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
Ja, men hvis, når du siger, hey, gør lige det der, så er det lidt dig, som den står lidt på. Altså.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little.
Det skulle komme fra dig.
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Okay, let's go. You're not going anywhere. Hvorfor vil jeg ikke tage ham med?
My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Din fucking nar.
What do you say? Hey!
Ja.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased.
Hvordan var det lige,
Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest.
Ja.
You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Alt hvad du siger er fucking løgn. I stedet for det der, everything you say can and will be used against you, så siger jeg bare, everything you say is a fucking lie. Det der med, når man sådan skal forklare sin joke, det er ikke altid den rigtige vej at gå. Vi har The Crooked Man i hvert fald. Ja, fair nok. Lad os skåle på noget appeljuice. Appelsinjuice.
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are you sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Hvem har vi her?
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Teddy er bare sådan helt, hvem var det lige gjorde det her, hva'? Who's the guy? High five.
Are you okay? It's
Jeg er
been
fucking
hours.
stresset.
We were worried you'd run into some trouble. at the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
Jeg er ikke nogen morder, men jeg lige dræbte en, men ja.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Det er så, selvom du kan have været nogle
About
steder.
time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I
Ham
know
slagterne i
normally we'd
baggrunden.
schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
Georgie
What?
Porgy.
It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I
Yeah.
have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Don't worry about it.
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
Det er den korte version, ja.
It was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the
Tax note.
shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We
Tis
have
still.
to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order.
Yeah.
Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
isn't
him
how
talk?
justice.
What the fuck?
If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Fuck it. Smid dem i hullet.
This
Det er
is
godt.
ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Break it
Thank you,
down.
Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, Wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you.
Help.
They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
Det er jo Georgie's
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Okay, fint nok.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Du svarer ikke på vores
Your
fucking
government
spørgsmål.
abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners. I was there to look out for you.
Okay, måske gjorde du det, men stadig. Du er en nar.
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living. Provide for herself.
Jamen,
And
på en...
what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Ja, okay, jeg skulle nok have været noget
Wasn't
der.
her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had
Yeah.
nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah,
Det gør The Crooked Man
I
ikke.
can't promise you perfection.
Jesus
No
Christ.
one can.
Nej, prøv lige vent
But
lidt.
I...
Okay, cool nok. Ja, det er en lortesituation, den her. Undskyld, jeg stopper det helt lige pludselig. Men det er ligesom, først så handlede det rigtig meget omkring The Crooked Man. Alt det pisse, der han render rundt, der laver og så videre. Og han vender den selvfølgelig mod os. Fordi at det er det, som crime bosses altid gør. Du skal have en clean record, for eksempel. Så altid crime bosses og så videre. Det er aldrig dem, som der dræber folk. Fordi at så kan du ligesom sige, at det er ikke mig, der dræbte den der person der. Det er en anden, der har gjort det. Ja, men det er personer, der har gjort det, i stedet for at du ikke skulle gøre det. Ellers ville du have gjort det. Whatever. Men ligesom nu begynder det lige pludselig at blive sådan, at de alle sammen er mod os i stedet for. Og det er en nede situation at være i, faktisk, fordi at det er jo os, der fucking er the good guys, og han Crooked Man, han er en idiot med et grimt øje og crooked næse, og jeg gider ikke den her situation, jeg har det varmt, lort skål.
can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
Ja.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
Ja.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Så Crooked Man. Hvad vil du? Vi har en hær af 15 mennesker. Du er en mand.
Very good.
Der kan klappe. Fair
Very
nok.
good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Jeg er
What are you
sheriff.
talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Jeg var træt den dag, så...
He's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we
Fucking shut
deal
up.
with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Hey, der kender vi.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Hun har tænkt sig at sige ting. Han har ikke lyst til at høre det.
I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did
No,
you kill
yeah.
her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Kill
Be
themselves.
quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Mic drop.
That's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Det er måske en cool nok idé.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
En ad gangen.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
I'm making the...
yourself.
Oh,
Why not?
Snow.
What do you think this is?
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Åh, Gud.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Ansvar, nej stress.
Isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Fucking Jesus.
Just do what you think is right.
Kan I ikke i det mindste få noget tid til at svare, i stedet ikke have en meget kort timer eller noget?
Yes, Sheriff.
Åh, Gud. Timeren er der.
Do what
Down the
you
well.
think is right.
Set up.
Teach him
Lock him
a
up.
fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
Down the well.
Lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Wow. Wait. Fuck. Oh, shit. Nej. Du får ikke mig med, men du skal være velkommen til at gå ind selv. Bitch.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
Oh, shit.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Lidt akavet klimaks lige her måske, men hvad så er det?
No, I won't.
Var det forkert at gøre det? Noget siger mig, det var forkert at gøre det.
For Lily. And Faith.
Okay, det var ikke forkert at gøre det. Det var rigtigt at gøre.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Jeg tror, det var forkert at gøre det. Huh. Okay. Men jeg tænker ligesom på, at hvis han er rigtig god til at snakke nemlig og så videre, så hvis vi bare lokker ham op, så kan han sikkert på en eller anden måde ligesom snakke sig ud af situationen på en eller anden måde, fordi han er fucking klog, ham der crooked man.
Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you.
Hvem helvede du?
I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
Fed hat.
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Jeg skal lige ryge færdig.
This fucking line.
Jack. Folk har stadig problemer.
Oh, Mr. Wolf,
Ikke meget hentet sig.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Can we talk?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Nå ja, det er måske ikke også en ting, der lige skal... Sheriff for Snow.
Good morning, Miss White.
Men det er de her kørende. Hvis de andre er kørende. Det har de, men... stadig.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Og det var meget lige meget, hvis de gør. Fair nok. Okay, cool nok. Det styrer du selv. Det er det ass. Jeg forventer ligesom det hele til at slutte sådan lige pludselig, men jeg synes bare ikke, at der er sket nok. Nej, der kommer et eller andet. Vi er kun 26 sekunder, minutter, whatever. Der må være et eller andet mere. Det er tog, der TJ. Yay.
I'm going. Jesus.
Nej, de er på vej til the farm, det er sgu rigtigt.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. We forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Hi.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby.
Oh, nej, du skal ikke tale.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Oh.
Can you give this to Miss White, please?
Det er noget fra hans...
There's no time to say goodbye, so...
Det er noget fra hans billedsamling.
Bring it to her.
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Nej.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
Klamt, men det er stadig sødt.
She'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm?
Selvom du har været op og græde hele natten, så er du stadig sød.
And they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Nej, lad det være.
Not a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
Far, lad nu være.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Jeg ville ikke have lyst til at starte et eller andet pludselig, fordi ja, selvfølgelig, han er jo... Ja.
Saying goodbye?
Der er ikke nogen penge, hvis det er det, du søger efter.
Hi.
Hi.
Mine.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Ooh.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice.
You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Oh, good.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened. But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
En efterladet hoved på mit fordør, selvfølgelig.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Der er en mærkelig stemning, der kommer lige nu.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Ah. Oh, you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Den sætning har lidt gået igen i rigtig mange episoder.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
What? Der er noget her, der ikke er deroppe af en eller anden grund.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Vent. Hvad? Hvad? Nå, så det var det. Virkelig? Jamen, altså... I slutningen der virkede det virkelig som om, ligesom, at de vil lave en slags Usual Suspect-slutning, hvis nogen af jer kender den film. Hvis I ikke gør, så prøv at tjekke den ud, for den har virkelig sindssygt plot twist. Og det virkede ligesom som om, de prøvede at lave lidt sådan noget i sidste ende. Jeg tror bare ikke rigtig, at jeg selv har forstået den, men plot twistet er nok, at hende der, vi snakker med i sidste ende, er hende, der har stået bag det hele. Måske. Fordi at hun åbenbart har sagt ligesom en ting, som der er gået igen, og så videre, og ting, der mindede rigtig meget om det samme, og hvad ved jeg. Så ja, jeg kan bare ikke rigtig... Jeg tror bare ikke, jeg hørte ordentligt nok efter måske, eller så tingene fra den rigtige vinkel, eller sådan så man forstår det, men det er vel mit problem, I guess. Men i hvert fald, det var The Wolf Among Us, så det var et langt eventyr, en lang oplevelse stort set. Jeg kan huske, at første gang, jeg rent faktisk spillede det er allerede ved at være noget tid siden. Og det er altid sjovt i slutningen af en serie, efter man har spillet det hele, så man kan se tilbage sådan, jeg har virkelig oplevet ting med de her karakterer og så videre. Nu ved jeg, hvad alle referencerne handler om. De få referencer, der nu har været til det spil her, men I kan godt følge mig. Så hvad helvede skal jeg slutte af med? Det ved jeg ikke engang. Jeg tænkte på, at jeg ville have 1000 ting at sige omkring det hele, men det har jeg ikke rigtigt. I hvert fald håber I kunne lide den her serie her. Hvis I kunne, giv gerne en like, og kom også med forslag til andre spil, jeg skal prøve at lave en serie ud af, fordi at efter det her, nu skal jeg jo finde på et nyt spil, jeg skal gå ind game i. Fordi jeg kan godt lide at holde en serie kørende, mens jeg har mine små random videoer kørende ved siden af, men så det er ligesom fedt at have den der 50-50 ting kørende, kan man sige. Så i hvert fald kom gerne nogle forslag ned i beskrivelsen, ned i kommentarerne, så skal jeg prøve at finde på noget, der er lige så spændende. Måske endnu mere spændende, fordi at jeg ved godt, jeg skal ikke snakke alt for meget, men der var jo rigtig mange, som der synes, og jeg kan godt forstå det, at der var rigtig mange, der synes måske, at det her spil var lidt for snaksaligt, og lidt for alt for meget investigering og så videre. Det synes jeg i hvert fald selv. Lidt halvvejs igennem i spillet, halvvejs igennem episode 3, så var jeg også lidt, jeg var lidt halvligeglad med, hvad der skete egentlig, fordi det er sådan, jeg ved ikke hvorfor, der var bare meget snak og mange ting, man skulle finde ud af og sådan noget. Men ligesom, når man så småt, ligesom, når tingene så småt begynder at falde sammen og så videre, det er nok der, det begynder at blive spændende. Så, men ja, der var meget engelsk snak og så videre det her spil her. Men i hvert fald, jeg kan i hvert fald forstå, at rigtig mange af jer mennesker synes, det var en rigtig fed serie, og det var rigtig spændende, og rigtig godt kunne lide at jeg spillede det. Så 1000 tak for det, alle jer mennesker, som der har fulgt med hele vejen igennem. Det er nok jer, jeg skal takke allerbedst, faktisk. Fordi at uden jer selvfølgelig, så det er nærmest som om, jeg er i gang med at modtage en Oscar lige nu, eller sådan noget. Uden jer kunne jeg aldrig have gjort det her. Men uden jer mennesker, så havde jeg aldrig fået den positive respons på den her serie her, og det er rigtig fedt, at der er folk, der godt kan lide de mere engelskdrevne spil, lidt mere, hvis man kan sige voksenspil eller sådan noget. Så i hvert fald 1000 tak fordi I så med. Håber rigtig godt, I kunne lide den her video her. Håber I kunne lide hele den her serie her. Igen kom med forslag til andre spil, jeg skal prøve at gå ind i game i. Og så ses vi bare som igen i næste gang. Minus. The Big Bad Wolf triumphs again i slutningen af videoen. Outro.